Welcome to Cunningham Piano. I'm Hugh Sung. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Casio Celviano AP-S450 digital upright piano. With its sleek, compact design and advanced features, this piano is perfect for musicians of all levels. Let's dive in and take a look at what makes this piano so special. One of the standout features of the AP-S450 is its smart hybrid hammer action keys. These keys are designed to replicate the feel of an acoustic grand piano with its real spruce wood and rosin core. These provide authentic weighting and resistance, providing players with a wide range of touch from the most delicate to the most powerful. The AP-S450 provides 5 different levels of touch sensitivity, from very, very light to very, very heavy. To access this feature, touch the touch-sensitive control panel over here, press Grand Piano, and while you're holding that, touch E1 over here, and that activates the lightest touch, so when you play, it'll be very easy to play loud. To move up in sensitivity, or I should say down, press the Grand Piano, and now let's touch F1. That makes it a little bit heavier. Okay, let's go ahead and just jump ahead a little bit, touch Grand Piano. So from here, E1, F sharp 1, G1, this is a medium heavy, and this is the heaviest touch. So when I play this, with the same level of touch, you can hear how softer it is. You have to push harder to get the same level of volume as you would, say, with the lightest touch from E1. So this is almost nothing. I can almost breathe on this and you can hear how loud this gets. So from, again, these keys E, F sharp, and G and H, A flat 1, that's the heaviest touch, and they kind of go from light to heavy between these keys, touched together with the Grand Piano key over here. With the AP-S450, you have access to 2 of the world's most renowned grand pianos, a Hamburg grand and a New York grand. When you turn your piano on with the power button on this side, the piano defaults to the Hamburg grand sound. Let's go ahead and take a moment to compare these 2 pianos, the Hamburg and the New York. This is the Hamburg sound. Now to select the New York Grand, activate your touch panel here by tapping it over here. Press Grand Piano. While holding that, you'll see words corresponding to the names of the different tones printed on the back of the keys here. Right over here is Grand Piano 2. Pressing that key, now we have the sound of a New York Grand. Casio has painstakingly captured every nuance of these legendary instruments, providing you a palette of rich, expressive tones to choose from, whether you're playing classical pieces or contemporary favorites. And for you music techies out there, you'll appreciate the fact that these sounds are being produced with lossless audio compression technology, meaning you're getting incredibly high-fidelity sounds that capture all the subtle colors of playing these legendary grand pianos. One of the striking new features of the Casio AP-S450 is the addition of this innovative visual information bar. You'll see it activate whenever I play any of the keys, and you'll see it reacting. The louder I play, the wider the bar, and the softer I play, the more narrow the bar will be. Now we're going to get more into some of the cool things that you can do with this visual information bar, but for right now I'm going to show you how you can adjust the settings from bright to a little bit more dim to actually turning it off just using the function keys. To adjust the brightness of the visual information bar or to turn it off completely, get into your touchscreen panel over here, tap on function, hold this, and while holding this look for the key C6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now pressing this, now my visual information bar is turned off. Pressing it again makes it dim. Pressing it one more time makes it bright. Now let's change this to something else. One of the most useful things that I find is using the visual information bar to show the metronome. Okay? So again, let's tap the touchscreen panel over here. The top button over here is a function button. Press and hold that. Now look for F#5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pressing that, let go of that. Now the visual information bar will show the beat of a metronome. The metronome over here, let's touch the metronome button over there. Check that out. It shows the beat. Okay? Great for students. By the way, you can change the pattern of the beat too. We'll get into that in just a bit. Let's turn this metronome off for now. Now, another thing we can do, which is another overlooked feature, is showing the pedal function. Check this out. Hit the function over here. Press A♭5, which is up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, watch this. The AP-S450 features a continuous pedal function so that I can actually slowly push my damper pedal down, and you can see all the subtle coloring. See, it goes all the way up and down, so when I can actually play, this is the pedal fully engaged, just turn it off by releasing it quickly, or listen to this, I can slowly lift my pedal and kind of taper the sound off. This is an advanced pedal technique that's difficult to learn, but if you have this visual bar, it's easy to learn how to slowly get your foot up, or even to learn how to do half pedaling. Okay, it's another technique. Okay, slowly releasing. Very, very invaluable. A terrific teaching tool for pedal technique. Now, if you want to go back to the keyboard velocity, hit that touchscreen panel, hit the function button, hold that, and hit G5. Now it's back to the default volume meter for the keys. Soft, loud. You can see how that changes dynamically with the volume or the velocity of how fast or how slowly I'm pushing the keys down. If you want to change the speed of your metronome, you can do so by pressing the metronome button over here, and then you can adjust plus or minus the speed. You can see it actually printed here on the back of the keys here. You see the word select value, minus and plus, on this B for minus and this C for plus. So if you want to go faster, I can go. Now you should hear a faster metronome. Okay. Actually, let's go back and actually turn the function back on for getting the metronome going here. Okay. Okay, so you hear a little faster speed. Okay, now let's say we want to get this to a slower speed. Press metronome, hold that. Now let's press this value. And you can actually, I don't know if you can see this, but the visual bar is also slightly moving down to the left to indicate a slower speed. Let's hear what that sounds like. See, that's even slower there. So the visual bar also shows you relatively what your speed is according to the bar. Okay, that's how you adjust the metronome speed on this piano using the function buttons in combination with the coded keys, and you can see the indications are written in the back of the keys here. Now, while you can access most of the functions of this piano using a combination of the function keys and piano keys, to unlock all the capabilities that this piano has to offer, you're really going to want to use this together with the free Casio Music Space app available on iOS and Android. Now, another great feature of this piano is that it comes bundled with wireless Bluetooth MIDI and wireless Bluetooth audio, features that you would normally find in more expensive pianos. So let's take a moment and show you how to connect your AP-S450 piano to your tablet wirelessly using Bluetooth MIDI. With your piano turned on, let's wake up the touchscreen panel. Touch and hold the function button on top, and then press the lowest D key over here. This will set this piano into pairing mode. On your tablet, open the Casio Music Space app and then tap on Connection Settings. Then tap on Bluetooth MIDI device, and it'll open up your tablet's Bluetooth settings. Tap on WU-BT10 MIDI, and there you go. That connects you to the app. Ta-da! All connected. Now that we have the AP-S450 connected to the Casio Music Space app, let's explore a little bit of what you can do to take full advantage of all the things that this piano features. Touching the remote control, we can hit OK over here. And we're just getting into setting up all the different settings that we can adjust. Now, instead of using the function key and hitting these various keys over here on the piano to select tones, now we can just touch the tone one on the upper left-hand corner. And now we can tap this over here and select all different kinds of pianos and other instruments. I think there are about 26 instruments in all that you can choose from. So for example, let's go over to a ballad piano over here. Let's see what that sounds like. Or a honky-tonk piano. And you have all these other electric pianos that you can also work with. This one over here, harpsichord over here, a vibraphone, okay. You have different string sounds you can work with, a pipe organ, a jazz organ over here, a little electric organ, a couple of different electric organs. So you can see it's easy to select all different tones over here. Let's go back to our default Hamburg grand over here. And there are different variations of the grand. A bright grand here, a more mellow grand over here. All right, let's go back to our concert grand sound. And it's also, you can also layer the sounds. So for example, if I want to combine this piano sound, and let's say I want to combine it with strings, or if I want to choose a different instrument, tap on the upper 2. And maybe I want to change this to a vibraphone sound instead. Let's see what that sounds like. Okay. I can also create a split point by having my combined layered sounds up on top with a different sound on the bottom. So we can have up to 3 different sounds happening all at the same time. Let's turn this off for just a second. I want to show you a couple other things that are really, really cool. One of the neatest things that you can actually do is actually read music over here. Actually, before we even get to the music part, let's get to the visual information bar. As we saw earlier, we can change the function of the visual information bar by using the function button and various keys here. But it's kind of a pain to memorize which key to press to change those functions, when you can do it very easily right here within the app. All right? You can change the brightness over here, or just turn the whole bar off if you want. Okay? And again, we have this metronome. We can set this to a metronome speed. So when I turn my metronome on here on the keyboard, I've got the metronome functioning now. You can't really see it, okay? But here's another really cool function I want to show you where you can change the metronome type, and I love this one. So you have 5 different kinds of metronomes that'll do all different kinds of things. This is my favorite metronome function, and this is how it works. It actually shows by sliding the bar back and forth. Let's watch this in action. Or you can change it to different kinds of visual information for the beat. Let's check this one out, metronome number 3. Here's metronome number 4. so on and so forth. And speaking of metronome, you can go into the metronome here and of course set your tempo as well. You can also set it to the number of beats you want to have it going on to. So very, very flexible. Really opens up the full functionality of the metronome. You can even control the volume of the metronome too. I'm going to show you something else that's really, really cool. Let's go back to the main menu. And one of the cool things about the Casio Music Space app is the fact that you can actually read music scores. Let's go into Score Viewer over here. You have a whole library of songs that you can work with right off the bat, or you can import your own scores as well. Okay, I can import my own PDFs if I want. But for right now, I'm going to pick. Let's pick this one. We just happen to have this I was playing this a little bit earlier. Okay, so you can see the score, and you can turn the pages with your finger. But here, check this one out. This is what I found really, really interesting. You can also annotate your score with the pencil. Touch that over here, and I can draw markings over here. I think you can change colors. Yes, you can. Take a look. We can change colors of the markings. All right. I can erase those markings. I can use a highlighter. Okay. So I can annotate my music just like I would on paper. But here's the really, really cool thing you can do. Now, this comes from me being the co-founder of AirTurn. Check this out. I'm going to go back over here. Do you see on the upper right-hand corner, there is a picture of what looks like 3 pedals. I'm going to tap on that. Look what I'm going to do. I can use the pedals to turn the pages. Okay? Now this has 3 pedals. Now I can select what the pedals do. For example, if I want to go forward with the sostenuto pedal in the middle, I'll press that. And if I want to go backwards with the soft pedal on the far left, I can do that. Check this out. So now I can use my pedals to turn pages. Look at the music. I'm going to use the middle pedal. That moves the music forward. And the left pedal will move the music backwards. I can turn pages. I can play the music. Turn pages hands-free. How cool is that? That comes back from my AirTurn days. A built-in hands-free page turner. You can assign the pedals to do that function. So it's a very, very versatile app. So I hope you enjoyed this quick overview of the Casio Celviano AP-S450 digital upright piano. And a piano that has something for everyone. Incredibly high quality build, great keyboard action, wooden core keys, built-in Bluetooth MIDI and Bluetooth audio. And again, we just scratched the surface of what this piano can do and what it offers. An amazing piano that has something literally for everyone. For Cunningham Piano, I'm Hugh Sung. Thanks as always for watching, and we'll see you next time.